It is 2025. It is now January 2025. And I think it would be nice if this year we got a few things right. Like, for example, when people get on their social media platforms and they post, if they don't copy and paste a news item, if they post an opinion, then most likely it is theirs. Unless they put it in quotation and credit the speaker. Well, many of you who call yourself content creators just steal other people's shit and pretend it's yours anyway. But generally speaking, when somebody expresses an opinion, it's usually theirs. So when you see a post on somebody's wall in 2025, can we get to the point where we understand that that person is exercising the freedom of speech and the right to an opinion that you say you have? Now, I've been doing this for years. When I express my opinion, that is an opinion. When you come and say, how dare you say that, that is not an opinion. That is you trying to kill my opinion. That is you saying I don't have the right to an opinion. It is not an opinion. Your opinion, if you have an opinion that counters my opinion, then you would state your opinion. You don't say, how dare you say that as a black woman. As a black woman, what? What contract did I sign when I collected my melanin? What contractual agreement did I enter into when I went up to whichever authority I went to collect my allotment of melanin? What is it that I'm obligated to think on behalf of the entire group of us? Which one idea have we ever been completely united around? Is there anything that we all agree on? For you guys to still in 2025 think somehow miraculously the people you look at and decide to associate with are obligated to agree with you on everything. In 2025, we're still doing this? Are we still doing it? Why are we still doing this? Didn't you drink any water for all of last year? Didn't you sleep? You're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. What is going on with you guys? Are you not eating well? In 2025, are we going to do this? Let's not do this. In 2025, let's agree to respect each other's right to all the rights that we claim. So if you claim you have the right to an opinion, then respect my right to an opinion. Just like I do yours. I never come on your pages and tell you what to think. I never do that. Have you ever seen me do that? Think. Have you ever seen me come on your page and be like, how dare you say this? I don't even see what you say. I don't look because it's none of my business. That's where you state your opinion. And when something catches my eye because I am in agreement with it, or it is something that stimulates thought, as in I might be in a disagreement with it, but I engage with it to learn from it and quite possibly change my mind, then I engage with it. But I never come on your posts, none of you, and say, how dare you? You know, for more than a decade, I've been having in-depth conversation about sexual violence. Some of you, I've never seen you get in those conversations at all. Somehow, you feel like I am obligated to speak about what matters to you, but you never feel like you have any obligation or any kind of responsibility to speak about what matters to me. When I speak about what matters to me, the only time you turn up is to regulate my conversation. You turn up to regulate my speech. Who died and left me to you? Who willed me to you? My mother? Who is it that gave you this limitless authority that you have over me? Who is it that gave you the idea that somehow you and I are interlinked, intellectually interlinked, and I have to spew only the thoughts which your brain approves? How did anybody get this daft? You know how stupid you have to be to think another free-thinking human, another human in control of all of their faculties. You know how stupid you have to be to think that person has an obligation to abandon their thoughts in favor of yours? It is not that you're dunce, it is that you're stupid. You have to be stupid. Anybody who thinks that they have the right to an opinion and they arrive at something that they think they arrive at independently, but really they've just been fed that. We all read and watch and listen to what we read and watch and listen to, and then we choose what resonates with us, and we decide this is what I believe. And when you do that and I do that and we end up in different spaces, you genuinely believe that I now have an obligation to abandon what I feel in favor of what you feel. You think you have an entitlement to your opinion and my opinion? How did you get this lucky? It's not making sense. It's 2025. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. People can disagree with you. There are many, many different versions of every topic to believe, and every single one has fans. Every single one has people who believe. And you don't get to tell them that they can't. If people haven't committed a crime, leave them alone. Leave them alone. By expressing my thoughts, I've committed no crime. None. Zero. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. If you can't engage respectfully, leave my space. Just leave. Leave. And stop trying to hold music over my head. Stop trying to hold me. The music is not my prison. And you listening to my music does not make you my warden. It does not make you my warden. You're not my parole officer coming out of music to say, all right, now you have to check in with me to see if you're behaving yourself. Let's stop that stupid shit in 2025. I am an adult human with the right to an independent opinion. You have the right to disagree with it, but you don't have the right to try to force it back down my throat. You do not. And depending on how you engage with me, I have the right to reject your presence. I don't want to do it. I don't want to fight with anybody. And definitely not over my opinion. I shouldn't have to. I don't want to. I'm not fighting with you over yours. Sometimes you guys get confused and you think I'm fighting with you. No, you're in my space. Who's fighting? I said something. I just put it there. You turned up without me calling. I didn't call you. You came. And I'm telling you this, when I speak about pedophilia, you don't come. Some of you even who act like we're so close, you don't fucking come. You don't want to engage on those topics. You don't come. Is it that you're pedophiles? When I talk about sexual violence, you don't come. When I talk about hunger, you don't come. You cherry pick the things that you feel strongly about, and then you come and instruct me. How come I never heard you say anything about this? How come you didn't post about that? Because, bitch, I'm not the Ministry of Information. Because, bitch, I'm not obligated to say what you think you want to hear coming out of my mouth. I'm not your mouthpiece. I don't read from a script that you wrote. I don't do any of that. So if you don't like what I'm saying, just leave me alone. You are not my prisoner. You are not my... I don't want no prisoners. I want no prisoners. I don't mind engagement. And if I'm wrong about something, teach me what's correct. I want to be correct. I want to know what's right. But you're not bringing any information. You're coming back with your bias. And I'm not interested in your bias. If you said the same thing 50 times and I heard it the first time, the 49 other times you were just a nuisance. You are not the decider of my thoughts. No matter how close you think we are. No matter how much you think you love me. And no, you don't love me. When you love people, you set them free. You don't love somebody by saying, no, I love you. No, you need to say what I want you to say. Or else I don't love you anymore. Like, well, fuck you and your love then. Take your love, roll it into a tight little tampon, and shove it up your fucking ass. Because I don't want it. If that is the love that you have available to give, then I'm telling you now, it's a no from me, dog. I'm refusing it. I'm rejecting it. I'm saying go away with that love. Leave. I don't want it. It's simple. Have the ability, learn this year to disagree. And by disagreeing, I don't mean let's fight all day over this until I beat you into submission. You can't beat me into submission. Not with my thoughts. You can't beat me into submission. You can't beat me to a pulp until I say, all right, I give in, I agree with you. It will never happen. I am more likely to dig further down. If you come at me with civility and respect and show me information, I'm always basing my opinion on the information that is present to me. But if you come to me with aggression and violence, just understand that it will no longer be a discussion, it will be a fight, and you're not going to win. You can't win. I don't bow to bullying. I don't bow to anything like that. You can't bully me into submission. You can't. And then majority of you who try to do that are intellectually inferior to me. I would never bow to you. If there was anybody on earth who could ever get around my brain and have me bow to them, it would not be you in a million years. And yes, if you think I'm being egotistical, if you think I'm being cocky and arrogant, but enough is enough. It's 2025 and I'm done with this. I don't want to have this stupid conversation anymore. Right? Let's have some new stupid conversations. This one is old. This one is years old and I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. So, if you disagree, state the basis on which you disagree. If all you're coming to say is, I disagree and how dare you say that, just shut the fuck up and go on about your business. You must can find something else to go do with the time. Take up macrame. It's very rewarding. Pick up woodwork. I can tell you something. I built quite a few things. Take up woodwork. Rewarding. You get exercise from it. And at the end of the day, you end up with a piece of furniture that you like if you get as good as me. And you save yourself a lot of money. Do that. Do that and beat me. But you see with the conversation thing, no bother with it. Bother with it. And especially if your vocabulary is small and you keep using the same sentences over and over. Look here, I don't care what you want to think of for me. I say, me tired of now with this fuckery. Me tired. Stop it. It's not cute, it's not funny, it's not entertaining. And it's not informative neither. You're not coming with anything. I get it. You're emotional. Because, wow, somebody took my ice cream. Wow, my ice cream fell on the floor. Alright, fuck it. Suck it up, bitch. You're an adult. You're not a child. I didn't steal your ice cream. I'm over here eating my own. And you don't like the way I'm eating my ice cream? Well, your ice cream fell on the floor. Move from near me. That is it. You don't get to stop me from having my thoughts because they don't coincide with your thoughts. It's stupid. It's stupid. And some of you know better than this. You don't have too much fucking sense to still do this in 2025. Just stop it. It's not cute. It's stupid. And your children are watching you. You're creating another generation of stupid people. Just stop it now. Stop it now. Jesus Christ.